Good morning everyone. Today we are going to do chapter 4 basic geometrical ideas, and today's topic is what are triangles and what are quadrilaterals. Okay. As we had discussed earlier also about the polygons. So what is a triangle? A triangle is a closed figure formed by joining three line segments, and this figure is called a triangle. So I am going to show you what are the three line segments in this figure. Line AB, and then the line AC, and the line segment BC is there. So after joining these three line segments we got a triangle. Okay, so a three-sided polygon is called a triangle. Now next is what are the different parts of a triangle. So a triangle has three sides, as we have seen right now only. A triangle has always three sides, and a triangle has three vertices also. What are the three vertices of the triangle? You can see this is the vertex A, and here is the vertex B, and this is the vertex C. Okay, so these are the three vertices of the triangle. And what are the three sides? Three sides of the triangle are, what are the three sides of the triangle? Three sides are AB, and then BC, and then AC. Okay, these are what? These are the three sides of a triangle. So basically a triangle has six parts, three sides and three vertices. It has three angles also. What are the three angles of the triangle? You can mark it: angle A, angle B, and angle C. We can write it like this also only: angle A, and then angle B, and angle C. Okay, but here I have written the full name of the angles, angle ABC. So just check what is the angle ABC. Here this is the angle ABC. Okay, and what is the angle BAC? This was the angle ABC. This is the angle BAC. A is written in the middle, so this is the angle BAC, and here it is the angle ACB, right? Now next in my list is what are the quadrilaterals. Okay, so the word quadrilateral can be split into two parts. First one is quad plus lateral. So what is the meaning of quad? Quad means four and lateral means sides. Okay, so quadrilateral means a polygon having four sides, right? So in this slide you can see here there is a four-sided figure, closed figure. So it is a quadrilateral. Again you can check the second type of quadrilateral is there in front of you. Then next, second type, third type of quadrilateral, and the fourth type of quadrilateral. These are all the different types of quadrilateral in front of you. So students, you can check these are all simple curves, right? And these are all four-sided, entirely made up of line segments, and all these are closed also. These are the four-sided polygons, right? So these are the different types of quadrilateral we have seen now. Now next is what are the parts of a quadrilateral. So a quadrilateral has four sides. Obviously we have discussed right now that it is a four-sided polygon. So it has four sides, right? It has four vertices and it has four angles also, right? So you can check what are the vertices here in this figure. The vertices are point A, point B, point C, and point D. These are the corners where the line segments, where the sides of polygon meet each other. So these are what? These are the vertices of the quadrilateral. Now what are the sides of the quadrilateral? I am going to mark the sides of quadrilateral now. So just see what are the sides of quadrilateral. You can check. The side is, first one is AB. Then the next line segment which is forming this polygon is BC, next is CD, and next is last is AD or DA, one and the same thing, right? Now next is we have to discuss what are the different angles of this polygon. Okay, so we can write it like this also, angle A, or you can write it angle BAD or angle DAB, right? Next is angle B and angle C and angle D. So now next way to write down the names of the angles is you can write down the name of the angle with 3 vertices also. So first we have written that this is angle ABC. So this is angle ABC. We have started from here. Vertex in the middle we have written, just check, and this is point C. Okay, similarly the next is angle BCD, angle CDA and angle DAB. Okay, so these are the angles of the quadrilateral. These are the 4 angles. Now next we will discuss some more things about a quadrilateral. So what are the adjacent sides? When we have discussed about the polygons, we have discussed about the adjacent sides also, and we have discussed it earlier also, that what do you mean by the adjacent sides? Adjacent sides are those sides which are having a common vertex. Okay, so if we will start marking first of all the adjacent sides, so the first you can mark a pair of adjacent sides is AB, and B is the common vertex, and BC. Okay, so these are the two adjacent sides. Why these two are adjacent? Because they having a common vertex, point B. So these are neighboring to each other. Okay, now to start with the next side with the common vertex, you can check now. Again, next is BC. This is the side BC, and CD. And what is the common vertex? Here C is the common vertex. That's why we have written that these two are adjacent sides. Okay. And next is CD and DA. So this is CD side and DA. Okay. So what is the common vertex here in CD and DA? It is the point D. And next you can write AD or DA, one and the same thing. Okay, so DA and AB. A is the common vertex in the last pair of adjacent sides, right? Now next in my list is what are the opposite sides. So opposite sides are which do not have any. What are the opposite sides? Opposite sides are the sides which do not have any common vertex. Okay, so let's check. So if I have to find out the opposite side of AB, so here this is side AB, it is having vertices point A and point B. Now you need to find out a side in which A and B point are not as a vertices. Okay, so if you will take BC, okay, BC has vertex B. If you take AD, AD has vertex A. So the left is side DC. So opposite side to AB is what? Opposite side to AB is DC or CD, one and the same thing. Okay. Now the next pair of opposite sides, if we want to discuss, next pair of opposite sides will be, yes, if I need to find out the opposite side of BC. Again BC, it should not touch BC at all. Okay, at any point. So that is the side AD. So BC and AD are the two opposite sides. Make sure that there should be nothing common in between. Okay, in adjacent sides there should be one vertex common, but in opposite sides there should be no common point. So AD is opposite to BC or vice versa, BC is opposite to AD. So this was about the adjacent sides and opposite sides. Now next we can discuss what about adjacent angles and the opposite angles. So same thing is here when we discuss about the adjacent angles. What are the adjacent angles? Adjacent angles which lie on the same side of the polygon. Okay, so if I will talk about the side Okay, if I'm going to talk about the side AB, so what are the two angles which lie on the side AB? These are angle A and angle B. Okay, so first pair of adjacent angles is angle A and angle B, right? Now to check the next pair of adjacent angles, if I talk about the side BC, what are the two angles on side BC? Angle B and angle C. So angle B is adjacent to angle C. Okay, then if I will talk about the side DC, what are the two angles on side CD? C and D. So these are two neighboring angles. Adjacent means they are neighboring angles. Okay, so C and D are two adjacent angles, and the last side with me is side AD. So angle A and angle D are also adjacent to each other. Okay. Now, what about the opposite angles? Again, opposite angles are those which do not share any common side, any common means any common arm. They do not share any common arm. Okay. So, if I will talk about angle A, so angle A have two arms, AB and AD. So, what is the angle here? You can check here. This is the angle opposite to angle A. So angle A and angle C are opposite to each other, right? And next, if I will talk about angle B, so which is the angle which is opposite to B? So here you can check angle B opposite to angle B is angle D. Clear? So these are the opposite angles. A and C are opposite to each other. This is the first pair of opposite angles, and angle B and angle D, this is the second pair of opposite angles, right? Now we will talk about what are the diagonals of a quadrilateral. Okay, as we have discussed earlier also, diagonals means the line segments joining two non-adjacent vertices. So in this, just check, we will check about the adjacent vertices now, non-adjacent vertices, sorry. So if I will talk about point A, so B is adjacent to A, D is also adjacent to A. So what is the non-adjacent vertex to A? This is point C. Okay, so diagonal C is, what is the diagonal? Diagonal was line segment joining two non-adjacent vertices. Okay, so if I will join the point A and its non-adjacent vertex C, so this, what this will become? This will become a diagonal. Okay, so this was the first diagonal. Now we will talk about the second diagonal. If I will talk about the vertex B, so A is also adjacent to B, C vertex is also adjacent to B. So the non-adjacent vertex to the vertex B is the vertex D. So if I will join BD like this, so what is this? This is the another diagonal of this quadrilateral. So a quadrilateral has two diagonals, AC and BD. Okay students, so this was all about the triangles and the quadrilaterals, triangles and its parts, and we have discussed what are the quadrilaterals and what are its different parts. Okay students, so first of all we need to discuss as well that how to write down the name of a quadrilateral. Okay, so if I have drawn a quadrilateral like this, and I am going to write down, I have to write it name quadrilateral ABCD, right? So how I can name it? Can I write it like this? AB and then CD. Is it correct? I have gone from here AB and then I have moved here and then I have moved here. Is it correct? No, this is not correct. We can't do like this. Okay students? So this is not correct. I am going to draw a quadrilateral again. If this is a quadrilateral I have drawn, quadrilateral ABCD, how I am going to give it the name ABCD? I have to go side to side. So A, in the cyclic order I have to write down the name A, B and then C and then D. Okay. Otherwise I can write it in the I must say I can give the name in the anti-clockwise also, but I have to go from side to side. I did not to move diagonally. Okay. So if I'll draw one more quadrilateral here, and suppose I need to give it a name PQRS. Okay, if I am going to start from here, this is P. Now I am going to move in clockwise, anti-clockwise direction, right? So if I'll go from here, I have to go with the side. P, this is Q, this is R, and this is S. Okay, so it should be in the cyclic order. Either I can move this way or I can move this way. Clear? Clockwise or anti-clockwise, but I have to go from side to side. I can't go in between. Clear? And secondly, we can try more examples. Okay, again, if I am going to draw a quadrilateral and I have to give it name PQRS. Okay, so suppose, can I give it name like this, PQRS? Is it correct? No, this is not correct because name is not given in cyclic order. Okay. Again, I am going to draw a quadrilateral. How to give the name? I will move cyclic order. I will go in cyclic order. Now I am going to start from this point. Children, make sure, do remember that we can start from any point. Okay. But either you will go clockwise or anti-clockwise in cyclic order. Okay. So if I'll go from this side anti-clockwise direction P, here it will be Q, R and S. Clear? Again, if I am going to draw one more quadrilateral like this, then how can I name it? If I will start from now this point P, I am going to now I am going to move in clockwise direction. Here this will be Q, here this is R and here it is S. Clear? So you have to go in cyclic order. So here you can also check we have moved in cyclic order. Okay. Here also we have moved in a cyclic order. We have not gone in diagonal. So this was the way how to draw a quadrilateral, and to draw a quadrilateral is easy task for you. Okay. But the main thing which you need to remember is how to name the quadrilateral, how to give the name of a quadrilateral. So this was all about how to name a quadrilateral, right?